Okay, we go again. This is part 2, so if you haven't seen part 1 already, go check it out. So this is part 2 of the Hammerdown Festival lineup review that I'm doing. So part 1, I've already done, did about a week ago, and that is for the Saturday lineup. So I'm not going to do any intro in this video because go check out part 1 for that. And this video, I'm just going to get straight into it. So at time of recording, we are 1 week away from Hammerdown Festival. There's still a chance to buy tickets, and at the moment they're doing a merch giveaway for every ticket purchased for Saturday and Sunday, and obviously a weekend ticket. So go get your tickets while you can, and you won't be disappointed. As I said in part 1, this is a PR invite, so I haven't had to pay for the ticket, but as part of that I am doing a vlog to promote the festival. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into it. It would help if I plugged it in, wouldn't it? Okay, so we are starting with the Raven Age, who are actually headlining on the Sunday. So, let's go. Oh, they're not hanging around. This is called Fleur de Lis. Continue with the list making. Nice. A gift bullet for my Valentine vibes. Sorry, I need to skip through this. Pause. So yeah, with this whole lineup thing review, I will not be listening to the song in its entirety. I'll be skipping through it. But yeah, like, how far are we into this song? 1 minute, 13 seconds in, and I've made up my mind already, and these are not to be missed. Yeah. They are my cup of tea, for sure. But obviously, for the viewers at home, I'm going to listen to the song, obviously skipping through. And yeah, I'm just going to do their top 2 songs, because I know I've put 3 on the list, but, you know, for time's sake, I'm going to do 2 songs, because the Saturday video that I did ended up being like over an hour long. So yeah, anyway, let's stop dawdling and chatting, let's get into it. Can you see that? Big yes. Okay, let's go into the next song called Hangman. Airy. Nice build up. How have I not heard these before. They're really good. Love the voice. Nice. Beautiful. So melodic. Oh, I probably skipped a good bit there. I'm gonna listen to their third song, fuck it. They're too good. Right, their next song is called Angel in Disgrace. Let's go. Slow build up again. To it now, right?
For years we've walked these broken streets, still the sound of silent screams.
Skip in the middle of the song. This is a nice slow one. I love these guys, the Raven Age. They are guys, yeah? Obviously, yeah. Dream State. Just pause it there. Yeah, so I met Jessie from Dream State before Zetra's performance on the Dogtooth stage at Download Festival. Yeah, so I have seen Dream State before. They played last year in 2024 at Download. They were on the Avalanche stage, and yeah, I saw their set in its entirety. I also caught them at Slam Dunk this year. I hadn't planned to see them, but because the smaller stage, the Key Club stage, that was running behind, so we were just literally standing in a tent with like no band on, but Dream State was on, and literally just a couple of minutes walk around the corner. So I was like, why are we wasting our time just standing here? Like, we could be seeing Dream State. So yeah, we went to see Dream State. I mean, I think we were waiting for Greywind to come on at the time. So yeah, ended up missing Greywind, but instead we caught Dream State, and yeah, get to see them again. Anyway, let's continue with their song Primrose. And go. Of course I've made up my mind if I want to see Dream State, because I'm already a fan. It's a no-brainer. Right now I don't give a fuck, because today I'm just so tired of myself. I can't get some done. I'm feeling the dread. I'm smoking too much. Oh yeah, I'm already following them on Spotify. going to be skipping through this quick because I already know them, so yeah. White Lies is their next song. This is a good one. They have a lot of good ones.
I got a confession, I got a secret on the tip of my tongue and it's bleeding round. You know I got my reasons. I did for some my love. Why won't you give up? Why won't you give up? 'Cause I don't think that I'll ever really change. This is not how I'm made. I think I've lost half my mind, fighting my addiction. I think I've lost half my mind, fighting my addictions. I've been chasing the white light. I'm not alright, and I can do it if I want to. You know I do it if I want to, 'cause I don't care if it hurts me.
Okay. Right. Oh, no. Next we have In Search of Sun. What's it called? Mother Funk. Yeah, never heard of these guys. They have 17,175 monthly listeners on Spotify.
I see you lie awake and that you're scared, looking for the will to overcome. You think you know the truth and what you do without the proof. So why you shaking all the time? Oh, I got to see it, take it, just say it. I'll make it electric and you won't forget it. I will turn back for you. See the bitter end of the fight. Can you hold?
They don't have much of a blurb on Spotify. How do I go back? Okay, the next song. How do you pronounce that? Petrichor? Petrichor? Probably not. Petrichor, yeah. Anyway.
I hope the worst revolts the bad from me, for you to see the filth this soul involves. So help me to embrace the fight, this agony. Too much weather's gone.
Oh, they're in Norwich. Sorry, I'm just gonna pause it there. Yeah, their upcoming tour schedule doesn't have Hammerdown Festival listed. They're at Maidstone for the Made of Stone Festival this Thursday on the 18th of July. Thursday? No. 18th of July is Friday. Yep, yeah, it's Friday. So yeah. Anyway, they're in Norwich. Oh, Voodoo Daddies. So that venue is a little bit of a smaller one. So in Norwich, our biggest music venues is Epic Studios, the Waterfront, and UEA, LCR, Nick Rains. Yeah, so Voodoo Daddy is for like, you know, the smaller up and coming bands. Find tickets. Sorry, going off on a tangent here. Okay, so general admission, it's like £26.40. It says Esoterica tickets. So, okay, so In Search of Sun must be your support. Doesn't give much information on here. Who's this? Who's I can't speak today. Esoterica. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent here. Okay, they're did I just see Funeral Doom? Oh, that's their logo. Okay, they've played at Hammerdown before. Anyway, I'll look at that later. Sorry, tangent. Side quest. Let's continue. And go. I might be busy on 20th of September. No, I'm not. That's good. So sorry. Side note, again, I'm away in September for a week in Lanzarote, and then when I get back, like midweek, there's a gig for Lestelle that I'm going to be attending in London. So I think that's a Thursday, so I'll be in London like the next day, which is a Friday, and then 20th, which is a Saturday, these guys are playing at Norwich, so I'll be back by then. So yeah, that's going to be a busy couple of weeks. In Search of Sun are a yes for me. Sorry, I'm not going to play their third song. Next we have Bleed Again. So yeah, Bleed Again, they were on the Download Takeover at some point. Can't remember when. Was it last year? Don't quote me on that. Yeah, they've also been on Hammerdown lineup before. I personally have not heard of them before, like heard their music, so I'm curious to find out. Anyway, let's go. 316? That's how many monthly listeners they've got on Spotify. I don't believe that. They're bigger than that, right? Nice. I think maybe Bleed Again might be one of the heavier bands on this whole lineup. Sorry, just gonna pause there. So maybe because Bleed is in the title of their band name, but they give Bleed From Within vibes. Yeah. While She Sleeps vibes. I know I've only heard 45 seconds and already I've made my opinion on who they sound like. Yeah, I haven't read their blurb. Anyway, let's continue. Yeah, I made up my mind. They are a yes for me, for sure. Next song is called Parasite. Next we have Struck Down. Already I like them. You can just tell they're going to be like melodic. Maybe doomy. Again, I've listened to 20 seconds of them. All the way down. Nice voice. Love it. Sunday is looking pretty strong right now. Not gonna lie. I don't want to be skipping, but I have to because this whole playlist is like 3.5 hours long. Anyway, their next song is called One Last Drag. Must be giving up smoking. I don't know.
Behold, sympathizer, living ghost,
They're from Kent.
of feeling the price.
A deep and desperate final handful from the depths of the bag.
One last drag. And every step I'm breaking tethers, leaving pieces rotting in the dirt.
Maybe try smiling.
Try it, try it. While sputtering, try it, try it.
Okay. Oh, pause there. So next we have Crushed by Waves. So Aaron Prime is actually part of the Festipod trio. Well, to be fair, there's mainly 2 of them, but Aaron Prime, comes in every now and then. I saw them on the ROP stage this year at Download, and yeah, Aaron Prime is pretty funny. It's like he was doing a stand-up comedy set. Yeah, very entertaining guy, but I've never heard Crushed by Waves. Obviously I've heard of them. They've done the Download takeover before. But yeah, I've never listened to their music. So again, let's check them out. And go. Not many monthly listeners on Spotify, like 2,738.
How do I pull myself together one more time? How do I stitch up the skin that you're divided? It's okay, just tie it down. Breathe in and then breathe out. We'll make it out somehow. Just try to
Nice
stay
voice.
optimistic now. I know that it gets pretty hard sometimes. And I know that it gets pretty dark at night. How would you feel if there's no success? We're learning how to grow in a place like this. Will it ever be enough? It's never good enough. We don't really
He gives Chad Kruger vibes, doesn't he?
now you think we're
Like
wasting our
Nickelback.
time. Young and a second out of mind. You've had enough of it. Can we ever be enough? It's never good enough. We will never give a fuck. But you do. Why do I? We don't really give a fuck. But you do. Now you think we're wasting our time. Young and a second to pull you from the grave that you lie in, or the bed that you made. You've been dreaming. If you think that we're coming
pleasantly surprised, and hey, you're a yes from me. This lineup, man, especially on the main stage on the Sunday.
Out of this space and time, everyone knows that it's compromised. Fingertips on my neck, let me know.
Pause there. That little bit I just heard sounded very similar to, not that they're copying, that's not what I mean. They give the similar vibes to Smash Into Pieces. Although Smash Into Pieces they're a bit more electronic in their like music. Yeah, just like the vocals. I mean, anyway, go.
Don't compromise. Don't wait until the end to see
Yep.
that there is more to life than this. When the skies are falling, heroes calling. We realize when you open up your eyes and see that there is more to life than this. What a beautiful fate. Time is freaking me out. And
Gonna follow them.
write a different story. We'll see that there is more to life than this.
They definitely give Smash Into Pieces vibes.
Don't compromise. Don't wait until the end to see that there is more to life than this. We realize than this.
I liked that. Okay, next we have In Air. This song is called Pieces. 82 monthly listeners.
I tore myself into pieces inside pieces till there was nothing left for me to I had high hopes for this, dreams that went amiss. Lucky meant nothing at all. My clock is now run out. I'm still caged in myself. Hope I'll never look back again. Or these days will never end. I know it's not your fault. I tried to do my best.
Sorry, just pausing. Looks like they've got a spelling mistake on their album cover. Where's the A? Or is the A supposed to be in within the N? Just yeah, it just looks like INIR. Anyway,
I tore myself pieces inside pieces, but I wouldn't change that for you.
so In Air are the first band on the main stage on the Sunday. They start at 11:45. Okay, their next song is called Talk to You. Their other album cover is INIR with no A. What?
future to see. Closed doors will not repair this broken puzzle piece. Oh, how do I open my mouth? But I need to be honest with you, just a stranger. I don't even know your name. You agreed to face me, but my thoughts drive me away.
Nice. Okay, so I'll put them down as a yes. I might put / maybe, because I don't know, they didn't grab me. I liked what I heard, but like there wasn't the wow factor, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I'd like to see them, of course, but the time that they're on, it might be like grab food sort of time. So the next band is called Glass Grave. So Glass Grave are the second band on the main stage on this Sunday. They start at 12:35 till 1:05. So again, a lunchtime band. So yeah, let's see what they're like. They only have 83 monthly listeners. It's quite low. Emo Shoegaze. They're from Brighton. Let's go into the next song called Crosshairs. Is that a bit bright? That looks so bright. Okay, there you go. Yes.
It's not physical, but it's chemical.
the addition of the piano in the background and a bit like synthy like keyboard going on. I always love a piano and a piano keyboard, you know. I think that's why I'm a massive fan of him, because they have keyboards and it's not really something you get in metal bands. Anyway, yes, 2 songs of theirs to listen to. Next band is Cypher. So Cypher is the 3rd band on the main stage on Sunday. Yeah, not heard of them before, so let's go. Female fronted. Brighton as well. I've cried. I've seen I've cried before.
Where is this place? Left without a trace. No one here to tell me that I'm just a waste of space. A hopeful taste, or is my mouth numb? Now I'm running home, just a broken soul. People wanna let me dead a long time ago. What is my role? What did I become? So I'm prepared for this. Will I know your tricks? Bring on the afterlife. Won't you save me from myself? So I don't burn into the ground. Before the lights start to go out. Oh, your fortune now heads out to the ground. Before the lights start to go out. Oh, your fortune now. Queensland and our hearts will pay for the things of your fortune now heads.
Sorry, skipping through that quick because I want to go on the next song. And I'm just conscious with like 36 minutes into just this one actually, so a lot longer.
Why can't I move on you now? And now I'm almost hollow.
Nice.
Affect my mind and there's no path. Why did you find nothing but the bad? This is the longest
That is not focusing
conversation
well.
I've had. But nothing's real, nothing will change. Wake up and smile, it's a brand new to hope. Can't determine what is real through my degrading mental health. Locked up without a key, I sit and cry because I can't escape myself. I'm not me, I'm just you. And now you've got my soul. Take all I.
Okay, next we have Raised by Owls. I'm sorry I wore my Dying Fetus t-shirt to... What's the full title?
Oh my god, why are you wearing that?
To your baby's gender reveal party. Okay, they're a bit death metal vibes, so not really my cup of tea. Derbyshire. next song. They have very long music titles. It's called The Dark and Twisted Realm in which Fred Durst resides. Okay. Okay. I hate to say it, but this is the first no. Oh, that is terrible. It's too bright. Focus. Okay. That's my first no of this lineup. So Raised by Owls are actually headlining the second stage on Sunday. They're on between 8 and 9. They're on for an hour. So yeah, they're a no for me. Like, I would say I'll get food at that time, but that is a bit late for me to be eating. Like, I don't know, might get a snack, or I don't know, get a drink. I might hang at the back of I might see a little bit of their set. They're on for an hour, so anyway. Next we have the 500. Oh, do we? That's a collaboration one. Okay, I'm going to go to the next song where it's just them, so it's not tainted by someone else. Okay, 10 seconds in, and I think it's a yes. It's a yes.
If you could lift the veil, would you see what I
Yep.
see? Welcome to our fresh reality. Time to regenerate. Jump into the void, eyes wide open. Together we'll
They're from Nottingham. Well, by done. There we are.
way too.
Oh yeah. This is my kind of band. The clean and the dirty. Love. Who would I compare him to? The next song is called New World. Oh, pause. Play. So on their tour schedule, they've got 2 gigs on the Saturday. Hold on. Oh no, they're playing the Sun. Okay. For some reason, Spotify has them down as being at Brighton on the 19th, but the 19th is the Saturday. We are on the Sunday, so yeah, Spotify's messed up on that one. Yeah, they are actually in Cleethorpes on the Saturday. Yeah, obviously Brighton on the Sunday. Does it say more? What? Yeah, they're probably. I don't know. I don't know how Spotify does that. That's wrong information anyway. Anyway, let's continue. Skip through a little bit of this.
Searching for the light. What the hell am I supposed to do? Just take a step into the endless blue. Had to walk through the darkness.
It pains me to skip through, but I don't want this to be over an hour long video. This is a cover. Sorry, pause that. That's. Oh no, it is them. No, I'm gonna skip on to the next one. I don't want to listen to a cover. Good vibes already.
There's a mountain before me. Ask me what I'm feeling now. What I'm feeling now. Pressure pulling me under. Hoping I can. Nothing just don't set right. My brain in a custom fist fight. Watch it ride.
Yep.
No time. No energy, it won't come out of me. Makes me bleach, no rhymes. I just can't seem to find what things that action. I've been here before. Excuses, got 5. Guess I'm too satisfied. I've been searching for the same signs, driving down the same. To get strong, I'm about to air out. Let me put in this song.
EDM infused metalcore. I do like that. Bit like Smash into Pieces.
I've been searching for the same signs, driving down the same lines. Wanna
Again.
just leave it all
Gonna skip their next song. Oh, that's creepy on the ears.
I've been pacing, I've been racing from the scene. I've been thinking about escaping, but my demons ain't so keen. I cower and they shower you with all that I can find. Both the screaming and my skulls is cover and the look behind. What can I do? I ship a fucking bullet to the brain. Feeling emptiness is stupid, but you just don't feel the same. A bleeding empty body with a tether to a mind. I can feel the clock is ticking and I'm running out of time.
Okay, I've made up my mind with them, so I'm going to be skipping through a little bit. That effect. Oh, the gutturals. Next we have Recall the Remains. So yeah, I may have explained in the previous video that they were going to be on the lineup for Octofest in Norwich last year, in October, believe it or not. But yeah, due to ticket sales, they cancelled, and yeah, I had a weekend ticket booked. Was it a weekend? I think so. Yeah, I think I booked, because you could, like Hammerdown, you could either book the Saturday or the Sunday or the entire weekend. And yeah, I booked a ticket, albeit it was last minute, it was like a week before, because they were like plugging, promoting sales, basically saying, look, if we don't get any sales in soon, then we are going to have to cancel it. So I was like, I wanted to support a local music venue, which is the Brickmakers in Norwich, and yeah, unfortunately they had to cancel, so yeah, oh well. But yeah, Recall the Remains, I haven't actually listened to them, but yeah, let's see if they're my cup of tea. Okay. Seem quite low in comparison to the the instruments. Their next song is called Fevered Dreams. They are a yes from me. Next we have Hell Can Wait. Ooh, melodic hardcore. Cell vibes. Just the vocals at the moment, from what I've heard. Formed in 2021. Okay, their next song is called Lessons Learned. So Hell Can Wait is a yes from me. I think I'll get more enjoyment out of them in a live capacity because yeah, like I don't know, they didn't really grip me from what I've heard here, but you know, I'll give them a chance in live. Yeah. Next we have Apathy UK. Anyway, go. They sound like they'll be quite heavy, like, you know, dirty gutturals. Dirty gutturals. They had a new single out yesterday, on looks of it, called Roots. Their next song is called Gravewalker. So I'm going to skip through. Yeah, so Apathy, I put down as a maybe. No, what the hell? Maybe / no. There aren't many no's on this lineup. There's literally 2. So yeah, a bit too heavy for my taste. And I just looked at when they are on, and they are a lunchtime band. So I might just get a burger or a drink or both. So Apathy, they're on for half an hour, so yeah, that'll be a good time to just grab something to eat. And yeah, the next band is called Horrenda, so they are on at, I was gonna say 4 o'clock then, they are on at 2 till 2:30, so let's see what they're like, and go. They're a type of band that like does the face makeup and, you know, like Danny Filth vibes, I guess. Oh, they have 214 monthly listeners on Spotify. From Dublin. Ooh, okay, they're classed as black metal. Sorry, why is it not focusing? I put them down as a no. No, that subgenre is not my thing. Sorry guys. No, that's a no. Horrenda is a no. So yeah. Another no. Like, well, I mean there's so many bands on, like I gotta have a break at some point, right? Anyway, the next band is called Leave No Witness, and go. They're from West Midlands. 178 monthly listeners on Spotify. They've supported Atreyu. I'm seeing Atreyu in October. Sorry, just going to pause there. So Leave No Witness is actually the first band on of the day on the Sunday. They are on at 11 on the second stage. So yeah, what I must be honest, when I first heard them, I was thinking they were a bit like the last band, like a bit too heavy for my taste. When the clean vocals kicked in, I was like, okay, they're mixing it up. So like I like it when it's mixed up with clean vocals. I don't necessarily like it when it's raw, heavy throughout, like, you know, a no break. That's just my taste, my opinion. You know, some people might like the intenseness of the heavy, but I like it to be a bit melodic, mixed up with the cleans, and then some dirty, and yeah. Anyway, let's continue. The next song is called Polarity. Okay, they are a yes for me. Next we have Monochrome. Female fronted. Metalcore. Southwest. Nice. And their next song is called Leave It All Behind. Okay, so they were the last band of my review. If you can see, oh, this camera, has it focused? I think so. Yeah, so that's what we're working with on the Sunday. There's, how many no's are there? There's one, so there's two no's, and so Monochrome we just listened to is a maybe for me. I just checked when they are on, and they are a lunchtime band. So yeah, I've got to be picky and pick and choose when I want to like have a break for food, drink, because like I said, I'll get the site map up. So this is the site map. As you can see, the main stage is in a venue called Chalk, and then just around the corner in a separate venue is a venue called Dust, and that is where the second stage is. So this is how they can do a festival without any clashes. So basically they alternate between the stages, and yeah, so when the main stage finishes, obviously the band on the second stage starts, and then, you know, during that time the next band on the main stage will be setting up and, I don't know, guess doing the sound check. Like, I don't know, do they let people stay in Chalk like while, I imagine so. Can't see why not. Yeah, so that's how they do it. Yeah, like, so I've never been to Hammerdown Festival before. This will be my first time, but from previous years I've seen that they don't actually have the same venue like year on year. So last year, was it in Concord? I can't remember. Yeah, so I was watching some of Harry's vlogs on Hammerdown, and yeah, they haven't been in the same venue in the last at least 3 years. I guess because as the festival grows, they need a bigger venue, and obviously this venue I believe has 850 capacity, whereas the one they had last year was like 600 capacity. So like it's an extra 150 people they can have. So yeah, I guess eventually they might outgrow Brighton. Who knows? Yeah, I guess that'll be the dream for them, won't it? Yeah. Why am I wearing the headphones still? I'm probably shouting. I am shouting. So the bands that I have like highlighted, circled and underlined, you know, put exclamation marks against the yes, basically my way of saying not to miss. So that's the Raven Age, they are headlining, and then Dream State, the 500, and Leave No Witness, and Waterlines. Sorry, they're another exclamation mark. And Crushed by Waves. Why have I not exclamation marked them? And Struck Down. Well, I guess the ones where I've put a yes, you know, like, because some I've put yes / maybe. So the ones where I've had yes is also obviously not to miss. I mean, I can't miss them because there's no clashes. I'm only going to be missing bands if I will need food. I'm always talking about food. Anyway, yeah, whenever I need to eat, I will obviously, I'll weigh up what I've put on my list, and yeah, I'll see what the vibe is at the time, and yeah, choose if I want to take a break, have food, get a drink, you know, toilet break even. Yeah, so I am actually going up on the Friday. I finish work usually at 4 o'clock, but I am able to work flexible hours, So like during the week I can do a few extra hours and then take them off early on the Friday. So I have a train booked, so like I need to leave early anyway. But yeah, my work is very flexible and it's never normally a problem to leave a few hours earlier. My train is I think at like 3:20. So I don't get into Brighton until like 8:30. So yeah, I have a B&B booked already. It's like pretty much right on the seafront and like what, 6-minute walk from the venue. So that's ideal. Yeah, I'll probably Uber from the train station to my hotel. I've only ever been to Brighton once. I went there in 2019 for a hen do, believe it or not. Yeah, and that was fun. It was a fun weekend. How long did we stay for? I think we might have only stayed the one night. But yeah, I got the train up then. I mean, I was going to drive, but then I thought, I'm not sure what the parking's like, so whether I'm guaranteed a space or like how far I get parked from the B&B. So ultimately I decided to take the train, and I think it was only like 46 quid return. And yeah, I've decided to go back on the Monday because, I mean, again, because I was gonna drive, I was only gonna stay for 2 nights and drive home on the Sunday. But then the last band finishes at 10 on Sunday, so it would be like, what, a 3.5 hour drive, dependent on traffic. It would have been very late by the time I got home, basically. So I thought, yeah, I'll travel back on the Monday. So I think my train is like 7:30. It's quite early. I don't normally get up that early, but obviously that's not the get up time, that's when the train leaves. So I'll have to be up really early. Yeah. So I've taken a half day on Monday morning off work, and my train gets in at like midday. So I'll be back in time to finish the rest of the day at work. So thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up to let me know. And if you like this type of content, why not click subscribe, and you will be notified of any future content such as this that I upload. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video, which will, maybe, quite possibly, be the vlog on Hammerdown Festival.